this what it is. So this what it is, brother. And I'm done. I just want to say this real fast. Again, the Ebionites believe the original way of God was Genesis 1. And when we look outside, Genesis believe the original. I'm done. I just want to say this. So this what it is. So
Don't do me like what's his name, Country Black from Hustle and Flow, and I'm trying to give you my mixtape.
Yeah.
all right, so this what it is. So this what it is, brother. And I'm done. I just want to say this real fast. Outside, Genesis 1 is still outside. Everything that was mentioned is Genesis 1 is still outside. So this shows that God does not change his mind. If God changed his mind, we have 3 sons by tomorrow, 2 moms, men to be able to get pregnant. This would show a change in God's nature. So the fact that God never changes, this is what we tell people. If God doesn't change his mind outside, why would he change his mind in a book? And this is how the Ebionites approach it. So they only see God as ordaining one woman in Genesis. He's ordaining one woman all throughout, even up until now. Now they were also an apocalyptic group, what they call apocalyptic. So some of those things that we may be reading, even in Revelations, people think Revelations going to happen. No, some of those things, Revelations already happened back in Nero's time and stuff like that, and they try to put it up to our time. Even in Nazarene Acts, it said if the world was going to end, he would allow the heathens to rage a long time ago. These are scenes were an apocalyptic group. So we may be quoting apocalyptic scriptures for certain things that's supposed to happen at a certain time. Maybe a war, maybe would have caused that famine or to eat. But again, the Ebionites feel like God does not change his mind. We can say up and we want all day what we think God may accept because something may have happened in our time. But people change. God does not change. Every day when we get up, if we take away clocks, my brother, the sun and the moon is not going to stop doing what it's doing. Trees are going to continue to grow. Animals are going to continue to give life. And mankind is going to continue to get life. So it doesn't matter our stipulations or situation. The situation is that that there was an original plan for mankind in Genesis 1. Some of us blame Adam. Some of us blame fallen angels for our fallen state. The Ebionites don't blame none of those people. They believe that since Moses was considered a faithful steward, Noah was considered a faithful steward, Jacob was considered a faithful steward, Abraham was considered a faithful steward. They feel like those Greeks inserted those things as far as Moses being a so-called unaliver, Abraham having 3 wives, Jacob having 4 wives, in which 2 were sisters, Noah so-called being a drunk. So they don't believe those scriptures. They believe those are spurious scriptures because they believe that Greeks inherited those to support their sin. So again, we see even in today, people blame for the reason that they are. They either blame Adam or they zodiac sign. So the Ebionites did away with all of that. You know what I'm saying? They told them in the Nazarene Acts, Yahshua cleansed you from a certain healing, then your zodiac sign couldn't be true because you're not doing what the zodiac sign said that you were here to do. Like, for example, a Scorpio might say, I'm a freak, so it's in me. But if Yahshua comes to heal you from that so-called freakiness, then are you really a Scorpio? Is that really real?
Oh, I missed a little bit of the conversation. How we got the
my bad. So all I'm saying is,
I'm listening, but I did say, wait a minute.
I ain't heard nothing. I heard Yeshua came to heal you from that freakiness. Oh, guys.
So what my bad, bro. So what I was saying was,
I was already with me on Bet Shalom panel this morning, man. We didn't had enough, man.
So what I'm saying is, bro, back in the time,
honestly, what I'm hearing is that we like to blame a lot of other people.
There you go.
Yeah, we like to blame a lot of other people. Like I think we give people too much power in certain things. Now, were there certain things? Let's just say, I can't even say inserted into the text because I don't really know of anything that was inserted into the text or scribal errors, right?
Yeah.
So I'd have to kind of look that up. But to put whole entire stories in there, like that's a stretch.
That's crazy, ain't it?
That's a
You think
stretch.
so?
I think that's a stretch, right? Because it's like this book has been, let's just say in terms of the Bible, right? It's been presented. It's been for thousands of years. Well, actually, since like thousands of years, almost to an extent. Like the Hebrew scriptures, I would say, right? The completion of it, and then of course because of transgression and iniquity, it's gone into these other people's hands, right? But when it went into these other people's hands, it was also spread throughout the entire world. So in terms of the foundational aspect of it, and the people that it went into the hands of, they did hold it, right? They did were like, bro, this is a sacred book. They did have a lot of respect and honor for it. With all these different councils and everything like that. Of course, now the theological aspect of they're trying to define certain things and they're establishing doctrine, but you do have that one part, the Kona, the Kamana Yohananim, that is inserted. I did find that one. That one is inserted, right? And then people try to make a doctrine concerning that, but that's the only one that I know for a simple fact that was inserted. But it does seem like that we blaming like the Greeks and the Romans for a lot of things that I don't believe that they should be getting this much credit for. I'll end with that.
Those infidels.
I got a good question for you, host, whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Oda.